Hello everyone, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Little bit of a change. I hope this is going to go well. There might be one little technical hiccup in the process, but we will see. What am I doing today? Before I do that, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Okay, I want to talk about sentimental items. And I want to talk about my sentimental items. Now, I'm going to turn you around. There we go. And I'm going to show you my trunk. This trunk is in my Harry Potter room at the moment because it's perfect for the decor. And I'm not really going to show you a whole lot of the Harry Potter room because it's still a work in cleanup progress, as you can see. But I want to also say about this trunk of mine, this has been a work in progress for years. Even as little as 5 years ago, this was in about the equivalent of 3 bins of that size. So this little trunk, it's not that big. Let's see if you can see my foot. Yeah, see my foot right there. It's not that big. And it has been a work in progress. And here, let's turn you back around. Hello. And let's see if I can do this without too much trouble. That worked. Okay. Now, the reason why my sentimentals have been going down is some of the stuff just means nothing to me at this stage anymore because a lot of this stuff I've had since I was 6 years old. Between 6 and 10, teenager, that's a long time ago. Memory, gone. Or just, why am I keeping it, And so, why should I leave this kind of stuff around for my kids and husband to have to deal with? They're going to have enough problems if I die in the next 20 years, whatever, to deal with the fact that I'm gone and having to bury me or anything like that without having to deal with my crap. I've got enough of it. Between the Harry Potter room and my closet, there's enough for them to deal with. Thank goodness I don't have bins and bins of stuff. Everything I have is out except for Christmas. All right, I'm going to start with this. This is a very old, massive blanket. I have had this for at least 30 years. This is a blanket that my grandmother and I believe her sister made. My memory is faulty, so if I say things like I believe, it's because I'm not sure. I know my grandmother took part in making this blanket, and she used to make a lot of things like this, like rag rugs, etc. And I know she participated in this, and I believe it was her sister who worked with her on this, and then she gave it to me. So, of course, this is precious to me. It has been used many, many times by everybody at one point or another. I'm going to make a big mess here today. This. I'm not taking things out. I'm not going to be able to put them back in. This is a towel I've had since I think I was like 12. And it has my name on it. Do you know how impossible it is to find anything with the name Brigitte written on it? Next to impossible. My mother found it, got it for me. It's a treasure. Ah, good grief. Wimbledon. All you can see is the 8. I can't even, it's got to be 84. I think it's 84. I was 16 going on 17 that summer, and we went to see my uncle. He was living in London at the time, and Wimbledon was going on, the tennis competition. We, of course, couldn't get tickets to go in, but the funny thing is, the neighborhood that my uncle was renting a house in with his family was in Wimbledon. And I remember to this day all the beautiful roses. It was June and roses were everywhere. It was absolutely gorgeous. So that's a keeper. Class of 86. All of our names are written in here. Yeah, we keep. This is from, yes, the military, and it is from NDMC. That was meant to be National Defense Medical Center. The summer I turned 15 and the summer I turned 16, I volunteered those 2 summers at NDMC. NDMC, on the floor of the, how do I say this? I can't remember the proper words, but they were the old vets. The vets that were alone, that were no longer able to care for themselves, we're talking WW2 vets, and some World War I vets were still alive there. And that was the best experience of my life. Absolutely the best experience of my life. NDMC no longer exists. I can't even remember when they tore it down, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I'm not sure. All I know is that it was the best experience of my life. Okay, what next? Floyd. One of my favorite bands. Prima Donna. Phantom of the Opera. My husband brought me there. First concert he brought me to, and I can't remember if he bought it for me or if I bought it for me, but it's a t-shirt. I can't fit into it. Like, I was a lot thinner back then. I was 35. And so yeah, that's a keeper. Ah, good grief. Okay, this is part of something. I will show you. This I'm taking out. I've had this since I was 6 years old. This was my stuffy. I slept with it. I went everywhere with it. Even into university, it was sleeping with me in bed. This is, and this was an uncle that gave it to me. The uncle, actually, that we went to visit in London. So, yeah, this is not going anywhere. Okay, This is something I'm actually thinking of getting rid of. It's my first favorite set of sheets. I must have been 12, maybe, if not 8. I don't remember, somewhere in there. You see what I mean about things you decide eventually it goes? Oh, good grief. Oh, this is not very old. These are not very old. This is something I wish I could fit back into. I love this vest. I love this vest. I love putting it on with a beautiful black pair of slacks. I mean, look at the color. And a beautiful turtleneck underneath. And then I've got this medieval top blouse. Look at this. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of this. Look at the back. I'll never fit into this again unless I lose another 40 pounds. That's not happening. There's a couple more like that in here. I think we can move on from the clothes. Yeah, got this when it came out. That is not going anywhere. That is precious. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. That's a different dress. That was Snoopy's dress. Yeah, Snoopy's a cross-dresser. This doll, my grandmother made for me. She made her for me. And when I got her, my grandmother had hidden a rosary in here for me. Oh, she's not going anywhere. She is very, very special. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. My very first, should we call it Comic-Con? Look at this. I met him. He's amazing. Amazing. I got his autograph. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So happy about that. Oh, it's going to be a mess in here. Just a few little knickknacks and when we had the Star Trek experience come to the museum of what is it? Of flight airplanes. I can't remember. My husband brought me there, and I got some little. Yep, we're going down memory lane here. This came from that same trip to England. This was the very first school I went to. Hated every second of it. Absolutely hated it. We won't go in there because I'm not going to say some nice stuff. Is this what I was looking for? There was a booklet that I had been looking for. It is. I had been looking for this for years. Look what you do to me. This was the start of my book, my life story. Wow, and I'm taking this journey with you. There's a lot of little things in here. I'm just gonna, That is why Sentimental is so hard. It's not hard for just you guys. It's hard for people like me who are into getting rid of stuff a fair bit. These things are not going anywhere. These are my husband's and my ring boxes, if I can get it out. I can't even remember which one is for my engagement ring, but they came from Burke's. I think this one is for my wedding band. This one was for my engagement ring, which I rarely wear because I'm just at home, you know. And this one was his wedding band. So yeah, these are not going anywhere. And this, oh, love this. I know almost nobody knows what this is. Radio Chaos from Roger Waters. The best, the best, the best. The first time I heard the album, I hated it. Hated it, hated it. The second time, I was hooked. I listened to it over and over and over and over again. And we are talking 35 years? Okay, 34, 33 years. Yeah. Yeah. Long time. Long time. This was the very first album I ever bought for myself. I know to a lot of people it doesn't seem like a lot, but I wasn't allowed things like this. First of all, the radio we listened to in the car was whatever granny station my parents wanted. I didn't have an allowance. I had no way of making money. I lived a exceptionally sheltered life. We'll leave it at that. So for me to be able to buy an album was exceptional. And this was the first one. I have the CD of this. I have downloaded the album and I practically know it by heart. You turn it on and I can sing along with every single song. Not just Video Killed the Radio Star. No, all of them. Oh, good grief. Oh, I was 20, 21 maybe. My very first Walkman. Yeah. I didn't get one of the early ones, but I got this one. Still got it. Still have the charger for the very flat battery. Let's see, where's the battery? I think the battery might be inside. I'm not. Oh, yeah, still got it. Still got it. Good criminy. This is trip down memory lane. Let's see, what else can I show you that's not? This is the last thing I'm going to show you. My grandfather died when I was 17. Him and my grandmother raised me for the first 6 years of my life. He was not my grandfather, he was my father. And later on in life, I found out some other things. He was my father. He made these. He made these. These are not going anywhere. Thank you everybody so much for visiting with me once again. Please leave a comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel. À bientôt.